I just finished the Make-A-Wish challenge. It was 23.4 miles.
It was very technical, a lot of roots, a lot of rocks.
It was a perfect way to spend the day.
The hike is beautiful. We're all in it together.
What we did here today and how that's going to impact children moving ahead is amazing.
There's a lot of kids out there that deserves that wish.
This journey for me is over, but the journey for all the Wish kids is beginning, and they don't have a choice in a lot of it, and I was able to make the choice today.
The Trailblaze Challenge is an event that was started by one of our sister Make-A-Wish chapters down in the Carolinas. What I love about this particular event is the way that it really does align with a lot of the things, the journey that our Wish families and our Wish kids go on.
I was born with cancer on my spine and abdomen. On day 3 of life, I started chemo for 4 rounds, but I didn't let that stop me.
Sometimes at the end of the trail, I think Erica can probably say this too, like you're trying to remember, like, we're doing this for them, and, what they go through is so much more than what we're going through in that one day.
The Trailblaze Challenge is actually a weekend, not just a day. We start Friday night with a pasta party to get everybody fueled up and ready to go, and do a presentation that runs everybody through what to expect for hike day. Then we send them off to get some good rest. The next morning we load up bright and early. Well, it's not bright, it's just early. Load the buses up about 4:30 in the morning and get them out to the start line.
Whoopsie.
2 years ago when we did it. Didn't know what to expect. 23 miles in a day is a lot. We do a lot of hiking, which is why we decided to try the Trailblaze. It was one thing that we could do together. So we figured we both like hiking. Let's give this a shot. 1 down, 3 to go. My understanding of Make-A-Wish was that all kids were terminal, and this was just the one last thing that they got. And then I learned that's not the point at all. It's more to give them something else to focus on, to look forward to, so that they can forget about treatment for a while, and just be a kid.
Know that for these Wish kids and families, it's not just about that one day that they have their wish. It's about how Make-A-Wish has entered their lives at a time when it's most needed. And sometimes Trailblaze does that for our people who are participating. It's exactly what they need in their life at that moment. And so there's a real deep connection for our hikers and our participants with that as well. I think by the time you leave this event, you understand that there's really something special about this community, and that it's a hard thing to not want to come back next year and do it again.
How old were you when you got your wish?
I was 3 years old.
Right, so 7 years ago. And a little sidebar on that, some of the people that participated in Kellen's wish and actually did a lot of the work are here today. And that means a lot to our family. Right. He laughs, I cry. Sorry.
I was a board member for Make-A-Wish for 12 years. Kate was the one that kind of brought this idea to the board, and we were all like, oh my God, that's fantastic. It's one of those things that you participate in and you get such a sense of accomplishment for completing the physical task, but then knowing that you've raised money that's going to actually affect a child suffering from an illness in your own backyard in Maine. I think it's just a win-win.
My wish was to have a path to my barn to help my dad and spend more time with him, actually. I remember that there were very nice people working on my path in my backyard for all 1 week, and that was pretty cool.
We came into it for the hike, and then we came out the other end with kind of a different opinion on it. It's about the kids, really.
Getting through that finish line is a feeling of accomplishment.
Raising that fundraising goal is another feeling of accomplishment. And then it's all the kids and their families and the stories that we hear. It's definitely worth it.
How often do you use that path?
Every single day.
7 years later, every day.
Time and time again, I hear from Wish families how impactful the Wish was, how necessary it was, not just for their child, but for the entire family. When you can bring a group of people together who have the ability to see the mission firsthand and hear from a Wish family about how important that impact is, it's always emotional. It is a tough thing to walk away from this weekend without having shed a tear or two, but shedding a tear in the best way possible because you have made a difference, and everybody wants to be able to say they've made a difference at the end of the day.
Thank you for hiking so many miles to raise money for kids like me. Make-A-Wish just helped me do everything that I really wanted to do, and it's just amazing that other people get to experience this too. And I mean, it's just amazing.